All right, beautiful day in the Carolinas. I'm supposed to be headed down to Florida, but got a winter storm coming. Looks pretty strong, and I really didn't want to drive through it or figure out how to hotel and wait. Weather doesn't look great down there for the whole week, so I'm just like, This is one of the cases where I'm uploading a video maybe just 2-3 days after filming. I don't know what to do today. It's supposed to be pretty today. It feels real nice. Water temps are 47, probably the northern part of the state's in the low 40s, so that's kind of wintry mode. And I think what I want to do today, this is going to turn a lot of people off because there isn't going to be a 100-quart cooler getting filled up. I think I might try to target some of these winter bowfin. It's not a fish I've really gone after a whole lot, so I think I kind of want to see if I can learn a trick or two for bowfin. Okay, so I'm going to get started on some of these creek bends first, where there's a lot of gar, and see if I can find anything there. On the drive over, I was thinking a lot of people aren't going to be happy to hear me say, aren't happy to hear me say, I actually really like this Old Town ePDL. I really do. I think it's, first of all, it's probably a change because I've never said I liked anything. I'm pretty critical, man. People used to really give me shit for saying I don't like this kayak. They're all beer barges now. And those, things have gone on the side in the terms of not being interested in speed in the last 5 years. Little backstory. Years back, we all, before the comment section was a thing, we all said the Pro Angler was a joke. That ended up becoming the biggest platform, kayak, whatever, personal fishing platform, if you're into the vocabulary game, out there. It took a while. It was kind of ridiculed at first. I'm sure a few other people, got into the ears of maybe product development at Old Town, said, hey, speed has been pushed to the side for a while. And I will fall on my sword with this, saying that I wanted a faster kayak. This Bigwater hull, although it's a heavy kayak, it's it's quite a bit lighter than most of the other options that are still coming out to this day. Sure, it isn't the weight of the old 2011 Hobie Outback, but hey, I'm putting it on my truck rack up top again. Most new kayaks I'm not doing that with anymore. I'm wheeling it down 75 to 150 feet from a launch again, so I'm gaining some of that versatility back. A patch of sand this summer won't really deter me like a lot of the other stuff out there. I don't trailer. I use a lot of primitive launches. Sometimes I use boat ramps, but probably 20% or less of the time I'm using a boat ramp. I do tend to use the primitive launches that are, a patch of sand, patch of mud. I'm not out of breath moving it from my tailgate to my garage, etc. If this platform fails, it'll be a reality check. Maybe the angler like me is too niche and there isn't enough interest in having a platform like this. So hopefully the market's going to decide if this kayak is worth further development, and will there be new entries to it. I gained a lot of the versatility that I wanted, getting older, so I feel like I always used to say that if I feel like I can't physically do the stuff anymore that I was able to do in my 20s, it's time for a boat. Then this came along to cheat me back into it. But I do love just fishing out of a piece of plastic. To me, it's fun, it's different. I've got a little bit, I don't know, there's always like that extra connection, just like fishing from land. It always felt like that too. So sorry I'm positive about something. Anyway, let's get to some fishing. All right, it's a 5-inch Kayak, I think there. Let's jig it along the bottom. Listen to the woodpeckers. Oh, we got something. Sweet, 20 feet. Jig and pop, jig and pop. Stripe, nice. Decent little fish there. I'd expect a lot of these stripers start moving. Oh, another tagged fish. Catching all this. Nice. Nice. That's a decent little fish right there. Heck yeah. That one you can't read no matter what. Let's take a quick measurement. Super quick here. Guessing she's gonna be about 22. All right, that's a little bigger. Sometimes I'm like underestimating. That's a 25-inch striper. Okay. Ooh. Nice. North Carolina, I think they tag them in each river system. Really, it's in a kind of an effort to get some research in about if fish are migrating. You know, there's a lot you can read about that I cannot summarize in a quick soundbite or two, but it's really interesting to read about. I really love reading the history of striper fisheries up and down the coast. Some really interesting ones up in Canada, to the Santee strain in South Carolina. There's so much to read about striper strains. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I could read it. I can clean that off when I get home though. And yellow tags are usually like a hat and a towel. Wish they'd send stickers. Put them on my water bottles and stuff. It's a 5-inch Kayak, I think, or one of those Kayak knockoffs. 1/4 ounce. Got really mild current here. This is a good fish, guys. Oh no, I pulled him. No. Oh, that was a nice fish. Oh man. Kook. What a kook. That's the fun. You lose those fish sometimes, but you're like, now I have a story. Get home and tell my wife about a fish I lost. She'll half listen. Found a tree finally. Gonna be finding one eventually. Oh, here we go. Next spot. Let's see what else we got here. I think I want to stick with smaller profiles, man. Like, not crazy small, but just generally. I'm not going to fish anything too big right now. Got the grass pig, though. Did find these on deep discount at my Academy Sports. $3 a pack. I was like, the grass pig's pretty decent, man. Power bait sounds good in the cold water, too. I do use a loop knot with a lot of these, some of these lures, though. Okay. That fish I dropped sucked. I think that was a good sized striper. I'm kind of annoyed I left my sunglasses at home today as well. All right, let's do some jigging here. I'm gonna stick to about 18 feet, 20 feet, somewhere around there. Got a bizarre drift here. It's not what I missed earlier. I swear it's not. But that is cool. Yeah, there it is. Big bowfin. He's not that big, but there he is. There he is. I think I missed a good size. Maybe that's what I missed earlier. It's a bowfin. What's not to like about these fish? So somebody told me if you don't like these fish, you call them mudfish. I kind of do. That's a decent one. Prehistoric fish. Oh, he ate the grass pig. Figured they'd like that extra scent from the power bait. Or gulps, either one of them. Another bowfin for me? Striper. Damn, the one I missed must have been really nice. I'm just getting these ones up that quick like that. Won't be surprised to see a couple reds back here too, honestly. Chonky one. Nice. It's a 3/8 ounce jig head. This is made by 43.2 Fishing. They are local out of the Moorhead area. Stay away from these trees. Striper. It's a healthy looking fish. Man, it's like, it's really amazing. Sometimes these fish do look a lot different than some of the other ones. Like, this looks like such a healthier fish than a lot of the counterparts. Had the right colors on it. It's funny. Wonder where some of them come from at times though. Like some of them in the ICW a lot. Staying more salty stuff. Those fish can cover so many miles. A lot of people don't realize, you know, a fish from Chesapeake Bay can be in Massachusetts a month later. You could also be hanging out with bowfin, right? Pack of the clones. Choking down. See, this is why the manual takeover sometimes is so good. It's like this current's really funky, but like getting like these really precise movements to get into these strike zones. That remote isn't precise enough to jig these fish sometimes. It's not a bad fish. Not at all, sir. Hey, striper. Nice one. All right, let's come back here. Give us a little rest. Just literally had a gar smack my kayak. Oh gosh, it's a pretty good one, man. Yeah, this thing's a mess. We don't have snakeheads where I live. Actually, I don't think North Carolina has snakeheads really anywhere. Maybe somebody knows if they're in the any of the sounds north of here, you know, because they're all over the Chesapeake Bay. I'm kind of amazed. I always say how surprised I am that snakeheads haven't gone through that zone yet. Maybe there's too much salinity. This thing's not that easy to handle. I think I wrapped him up pretty hard on my leader there. Cool fish. These fish are, we don't have to worry about how long we have to hold them out of the water. Okay, that is not a 30-inch bowfin. That is about 26.5. So we're getting there. Definitely an upgrade on the size. Like that mixed bag of bowfin and striper though. Yeah, we missed a nice striper earlier, without a doubt. Okay. Okay, rest in peace, grass pig. That's the first one down. You know, honestly, if the bowfin didn't have like really bad health advisories here, I'd give one a try for sure. But yeah, they're pretty contaminated fish here, so I'm not touching them. To get a 30-inch bowfin would be cool. So 26.5 that's the biggest one I've measured before. Now that's crazy. There is no life out here. Wow. Water is warmer out here. That's the first thing I'm noticing. I'll chunk a crab and maybe yeah, I'll do a quick drift jigging and then a couple crab chunks. If nothing here, I'm going further up. Man, I wish I was seeing something here. I'm not. This looks really quiet. Let's go back into the tighter creeks then. This water doesn't look as good. It's warmer, but it looks pretty bad. Jig down. Monster bowfin hole. There's no life like that other way though. Not that I'm seeing yet. At least I'm getting a little bit of bites here. These are stripers, aren't they? The reds, maybe. I always wonder where the reds kind of go. I don't know what this is. Striper. This is a lure by a fella down in Louisiana, Southern Salt. It's got a crazy action. Whiptail. Yuck. Getting hung up there. Dang, that's a heavy little tree there. Ah, look at that. What a kook. One. Got my barefoot jig back too from that. I'm such a googan. Look at that. Same branch I snagged. There's so much dead water, and then found like another patch of fish. All right. Artificial bite died, like totally. It's 11 a.m. so I only probably want to fish for another 20-30 minutes tops. But okay, I'm switching over to chunking some blue crabs. The artificial bite totally shut off. I don't know if it's because of the dirtier water, probably where the fish moved off. All right, let's chunk a little bit, see if we pick up a big bowfin on that, or blue cat, or red, man. There should be a couple reds around. Blue crab chunk fish. Striper. Okay, this fish seems to have shut off completely on the lure side of things. Just chunking a blue crab there. Yeah, in fact, there's no gar back here is all I need to see. Oh, it's a largemouth bass. What are you doing here? What am I doing here is the real question. Oh, yeah, he's got the zombie eye. So no red drum today. That was a decent striper bite. That second striped bass I missed. That was a nice fish. I'm guessing that was a 30-inch plus fish for sure that I ended up dropping to the kayak. Or it was a really large bowfin, but those bowfin don't seem like they really moved like the stripers. Could have been a flathead catfish. That's another option probably. Yeah, YouTube fishing stuff's corrupts your brain sometimes with, you know, how many hours the actual fishing goes down. And there's probably probably 3 hours of me exploring, goofing around, looking for stuff, and probably 3 hours of me in a strike zone, you know, and all the actual catching happens in 20 minutes probably. But that's the way it is. And the other way it is, well, that was a good day of fishing overall, you know, considering I don't, you know, do much of this. I'm gonna put a little more time in on the bowfin. Actually, that's what I was looking around for. I was looking around for more bowfin holes. All right, guys, time to go. Check the video's description links, everything used. And I'll catch up with you on the next video. I missed 1 or 2 other bites, but that's how it goes. Could be catfish, could be bowfin.